Yo, what's up, YouTube? But more specifically, what's up, Iggy Madison? That's who I got for right now. I'm reviewing your music, you know what I'm saying? You hit my line, you hit my TikTok comments a few times, so I'm gonna see what's up. You know what I'm saying? I gotta give you your reward for the effort. So, with that being said, man, we're gonna get into it. But disclaimer, I'm going hard, I'm going uncut. I'm gonna tell you exactly how I feel about these songs. If it's trash, I will tell you. But if it's good, I'm gonna tell you. And I will articulate in the best way I can as to why I feel this way. Because I got nothing to lose to say if your music is whack. I got nothing to gain to say your music is good. So with that being said, let's get into it. I'm gonna listen to your most popular song first, and that's Catch Me at the Graveyard. Alright, so let's get into it. It's rock, okay. That was okay. That was that song was okay. Alright? It was okay. I'm gonna listen to Head in the Clouds, alright?
I can't stop.
Okay. Okay.
In your head and I still like a brick. Walk around day in my zombies and click. Got nothing to fear.
I'm gonna listen to Grime next, actually. See what this is about.
Iggy, you dumb shit.
Hold the ends until the days. We are not like enough, but we are two different breeds. I am not one to deceive. Get what I want, but then sometimes the ones can be needs. I do not care how they judge ya. You are a radical smudge ya. I got a hammer like Judge ya. Never gonna get me to budge ya. Flying out all my boys, come on, Appa. Go ahead and tell me the father and papa. I'm coming in how you can't stop me with aqua. I'm going for years, it's the start of a saga. I'm in your head and I still like a brick. Walk around day in my zombies and click. Got nothing to fear, I can't handle you quick like I'm sick. I got nothing but green on my hip. Hold the ends until it bleeds. We are not like enough, but we are two different breeds. I am not one to deceive. Get what I want, but then sometimes the ones can be needs. I do not care how they judge ya. You are a radical smudge ya. I got a hammer like Judge ya. Never gonna get me to budge ya.
Myself in the back of the car seat. Living that picture alone, I cannot see shit. From my reality, so much of fake shit. Shit getting better, but I'm getting brain sick. All the anxiety caught in my sky shit. All these niggas be saying I'm slash shit. I did not take shit. I cannot take it. I cannot read them, but I'm overthinking it. Living the moment, admire the new glitch. Living the moment, admire the progress. I'm seeing faces, but breaking esophagus. Throw some acid like bitch, I'm a zeitgeist. Jacking my flows, like my vocals a bank heist. They in casinos, so cards with some rigged dice. Maddie's the first and my diamonds so close ice. I drop my phone, it gon' break like glass. I can afford to throw money on gaslight. Y'all can see shit with the money and fast life. Bitch, hey.
Hold the ends until it bleeds. We are not like enough, but we are two different breeds. I am not one to deceive. Get what I want, but then sometimes the ones can be needs. I do not care how they judge ya. You are a radical smudge ya. I got a hammer like Judge ya. Never gonna get me to budge ya.
Iggy, you dumb shit.
All right, man. Listen, you got interesting sound. We're gonna say that. So let me go to the big screen here. All right, got some positives. Unfortunately, I got a few more negatives than positives, or shall I say, the negatives are more bigger than the positives per se. But I'm gonna start with the positives. Positives are, this is your own sound. Like, you're expressing yourself. I like that, and you're expressing a lot too. You're expressing a lot. Your expression is very in depth. It's not too substantive, but it's very in depth. And I feel like you're trying to paint a really, really big picture. It's like you're trying to paint a big picture on a small canvas. I don't know why that I said that, but that's how I feel. This is what I feel here. I feel like you're trying to paint a big picture on a small canvas. And I feel like you're trying to use a template for your music. But then when you started expressing, it just didn't really fit well with the template, and in return, the template that you use got messed up, and then what happened? It became looking very sloppy, not because of you, but because you tried to match it with the template you use. In other words, you didn't use the right template for your music. That's what I'm saying. I feel like you need a more expressive template, because I see you trying to put some trap elements, you trying to put some hip hop elements in here, but I feel like what you're doing just doesn't match. It doesn't match that. It goes more of rock and alternative, but it doesn't really match. Like, I just feel like you need a different template. Like, I'm gonna say this, like, if you were to go in the direction of like Death Grips, I know that sounds weird, I bet you listen to them though. Listening to this, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, there's some Death Grips-esque in it. I know people hate comparisons, but I have to use it as a reference. I'm just using Death Grips as a reference so that I can kind of triangulate and get an idea of where you are in music or who you sound like or your sound in general. I feel like, yeah, I could be totally wrong. You may have just heard that name out my mouth for the first time watching this video. I don't know, but I feel like there was a bit of that. I feel like if you did something there, that would fit you more. I feel like you'd be able to use that and really build upon that, and that would be a better expression. I feel like you're trying to put a square peg into a round hole. That's what I feel the problem is here, and it's just not right. And what you did, instead of you pushed it so hard that you end up fucking up the square peg and you put it in the hole, but now the square peg is broken and the hole has some cracks on it and it just doesn't align right. That's how I feel with this, with the music I listen to with Grime, Up in the Clouds, and Hit the Graveyard. That's what the name of the first song I listened to. That's how I feel, and that's really the biggest critique I have. It's the fact that I just feel like you're not using the right template for your sound. I just feel like that. I only listened to 3 songs though, and I didn't even touch any of your albums. You got 4 albums, so I could listen to those and it could be a whole different game. But based on what I just listened to, these 3 songs, based on what I heard off them, that's how I feel. Now let's get into the more technical aspects of your music, which first and foremost, mixing. Listen, I don't know if you're doing this on purpose, but the music is overshadowing your voice. Every single song, the music is overshadowing your voice. The music is the center of attention, and then I hear your voice. It was one song I couldn't even make out your voice. I feel like you did it on purpose, but still, I couldn't even make out your voice. I didn't record it, but I actually listened to the first song of ballads, emotional ballads in the digital age. I listened to the first song. I didn't want to record it. I didn't like it because I thought it was like I couldn't even hear what you're saying. Part 2. What's up, Iggy Madison? So I made part 2 because, you know, sometimes I revise my feelings, because while I'm editing it, I do get a chance to listen to it again, and sometimes it comes over a little different, and I'm gonna address that. Now, for the most part, I still feel the same way about what I said, but I noticed I need to give you credit for something. The originality of those beats. Now, at first, I even went as far as to say the beats weren't good, but listening to them beats back again, you put your foot into them beats, bro. Them beats is hard. If you produce them or whoever produced them, they got a nice vision and they got a nice originality, because those were the most original beats I've ever heard, and I've reviewed about 70 people now. So out of 70 artists, you hold the title for the most original beats. The problem is that's the only thing that really stuck out to me, but it did stick out to me, and I do have to give you credit for that. I think this could be the case of what you're doing in these songs is just too new or too different for me. I just don't vibe to it because it's so unfamiliar. But at the same time, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for someone who's doing something different, who's switching it up. And I definitely say you switching it up. But then again, I don't really listen to rock music like that. So I don't know if this is what they're doing in that section of the border. I don't know why did I say that, but you see what I'm saying. But I did want to come on here and give you credit for those beats. A nice mix of trap and rock. You know what I'm saying? Nice mix of that fusion. The distortion really worked out well, and it really represented digital age. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I just wanted to give you some credit for the beats, man. Good shit on that. You know, keep going there, and maybe your lyrics. I'm just not getting what you're doing. That's why I didn't take it too well. But that's not to say what you're doing ain't right, bruh. Music is subjective, bruh. Ain't no standard for this. I'm just giving my opinion. I just feel I got a good ear. You know what I'm saying? But if my ear's untrained in a certain genre, I can only give you so much critique. You feel me? So with that being said, that's the review. Iggy Madison review. JaeMoye. Peace.